In a tranquil Buddhist village, nestled in the foothills of a majestic mountain range, lived a revered monk named Master Ren. Known for his wisdom and deep compassion, Master Ren was not only a teacher to the villagers, but also a loving father to his son, Taro. Taro was a curious boy, always questioning the world around him. He had a thirst for knowledge and was constantly reading books, asking questions, and seeking the answers to life's mysteries. However, despite his intellectual pursuits, Taro felt there was something missing, something deeper that he couldn't quite put his finger on. One morning, as the sun rose over the mountain, Master Ren noticed his son's restlessness. Taro, with his mind always racing, had become overwhelmed by the need to know everything. He constantly sought more knowledge, but it seemed to bring him little peace. Master Ren decided it was time for Taro to learn a more profound lesson about intelligence, one that could not be found in any book, classroom, or lecture. Without saying a word, Master Ren invited Taro to accompany him on a journey up the mountain. Taro, eager for any new adventure, quickly agreed, thinking that perhaps his father would impart some new wisdom or teach him some grand concept. As they began the climb, Taro, filled with questions, turned to his father and asked, "Father, what is the most important thing I should know in life? How can I increase my intelligence and become truly wise?" Master Ren, with a serene expression, did not answer immediately. He simply smiled and gestured to the path ahead. As they ascended the winding mountain trail, the father and son were surrounded by nature's beauty, the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the soft breeze that carried the scent of pine and wildflowers. Despite the stunning landscape, Taro's mind raced with questions about life, the universe, and the purpose of their journey. Hours passed as they continued their trek, and yet Master Ren remained silent. Taro grew frustrated and impatient. He had expected answers, but his father had said nothing. "Father, why are we silent? I've been waiting to learn something profound. Why are we just walking?" Taro asked, feeling the tension of unanswered questions bubbling inside him. Master Ren simply smiled again, his eyes glistening with a deep understanding, and motioned for Taro to continue walking. When they finally reached the peak of the mountain, the breathtaking view before them took Taro's breath away. From this height, they could see the entire valley below, rolling hills, lush forests, and the village where they lived. The sun was beginning to set, casting a golden light over the landscape. Master Ren and Taro sat down on a flat rock, facing the horizon. After a long pause, Master Ren spoke softly. "Taro, look at the world before us. All this beauty, all this life. Can you truly understand it with just your mind?" Taro was confused. "Of course I can, Father. I've read about nature, about the stars, about the universe. I understand how things work," he said confidently. He believed that intelligence meant knowing facts and having an answer for everything. Master Ren shook his head gently. "Knowledge is important, but it is not the same as wisdom. Wisdom comes not from the accumulation of facts, but from the ability to observe and experience the world without the interference of constant thoughts. It is found in stillness, in silence, in being fully present with what is." Taro looked out at the horizon, but his mind was still full of questions. "But Father, if I don't learn more, how will I grow? How will I become truly wise?" Master Ren pointed to the sky. "Do you see the stars up there? They shine, but they do not try to shine. They simply are. True wisdom is like the stars. It is not forced. It is a natural state of being that comes when we stop striving and simply allow ourselves to experience life as it is." Taro sat quietly for a moment, trying to understand. As the night descended, he began to realize the truth in his father's words. The more he tried to chase after knowledge, the more restless and confused he became. But when he allowed himself to simply be, to sit in stillness, to listen to the wind, to watch the stars, he began to feel a deep sense of peace and clarity that no book or teacher had ever given him. As they began their descent down the mountain, Taro felt different. The questions in his mind were still there, but they no longer dominated his thoughts. He began to understand that intelligence wasn't just about answering questions or gaining more information. It was about being open, patient, and present. It was about learning to quiet the mind and embrace the flow of life as it unfolded. Over time, Tarot began to practice the lessons his father had taught him. He spent more time in nature, observing the world without rushing to understand every detail. He learned to meditate, to quiet his mind, and to listen to the wisdom that arose from within. His intelligence grew, not in the way he had imagined, but in a deeper, more profound way. He understood that true wisdom was not about what you knew, but about how you experienced life and interacted with the world around you. Master Ren's lesson changed Tarot forever. He learned that true intelligence is not just a matter of accumulating knowledge, but of cultivating awareness, mindfulness, and stillness. It is in those moments of silence, when the mind is quiet and the heart is open, that the deepest wisdom is revealed. The story of Master Ren and Tarot teaches us that intelligence isn't a race to gather facts or a competition to be the smartest. It is about learning to be present, to observe life with clarity, and to trust in the natural unfolding of wisdom that comes when we stop striving and simply allow ourselves to be. The more we embrace the present moment, the more our inner wisdom grows, helping us navigate the complexities of life with a calm and discerning mind.